Hi there. So I got your message about checkpoint 28. So I added another attempt for you, and I just wanted to go over some of them with you real quick. So the correlation coefficient, this is talking about the stronger correlation coefficients are closer to 1 or negative 1. We're looking at the absolute value. So even though this is negative 0.83, it's still the highest absolute value out of all of these. Basically, you're looking at the 0.83, 83 hundredths being bigger than any of the rest of these. So which correlation coefficient has the strongest linear correlation? We want the one that has the highest absolute value. So this is closer to negative 1 than this is to 1, or any of these are to 1 or negative 1. So that's what that one's talking about. So here, the data with the correlation coefficient of 0.05 has and I think you got this part right, weak positive. So it's positive, yes, and it's weak because 5 hundredths is really small. That's far away from 1. This one down here, negative 0.80, so 80 hundredths, that's pretty strong. It's pretty close to negative 1. So it's negative, but it's strong. So we're looking for strong negative, and you put strong positive for B. So it's not positive because it has this negative sign out in front. Let's see what else. Okay, so the correlation coefficient here was negative 0.92. Select the true statement based on the correlation coefficient. So you said there's a linear correlation because the number of miles driven and the number of between the number of miles driven and the number of gallons of gasoline left in the tank. Okay, let me scroll down here. And then you also selected that there is no correlation between the number of miles driven and the number of gallons of gasoline left in the tank. So I'm not sure how you could choose both. Either you need to say there is a correlation or there isn't. You can't, both couldn't be true. So the choices are there is a correlation, there's no correlation, there's a weak correlation, there's a negative correlation, there's a strong correlation. Okay, so we're looking at this number, negative 0.92. So first of all, it's negative. So negative correlation should probably be selected. And then is it strong or weak? 9200, that's strong. That's close to negative 1. So I should be also selecting strong. And then I guess you probably need to also select this one that there is a correlation. So we're saying there is a correlation and that it's negative and that it's strong. That's what I think you should select on that one. And then the correlation coefficient here is 0.81. Select which statements are true. Select 2 that apply. So you said there is no correlation. So since this is pretty strong, it's close to 1, that means there is a correlation. So you don't want to say there's no correlation. The other one you said was there's a positive correlation. So I agree it's positive because the number is positive, but I think it's strong. So you need to select positive and strong. So hopefully that helps. And like I said, I unlocked another attempt, so you can try that now.